6:47, actually 6:48 right now. There you go. Up to the minute. Time for business with Mike Eppel. And Mike, boy, United Airlines finds itself back in the news this morning. So we had the incident in Chicago. We had all the apologies, and now some policy changes just in time for them to report their earnings tonight.
Yes, indeed, Kevin. They are what they're saying to their flight crews. If you are in a repositioning situation, get to your flight earlier. The whole incident in Chicago was caused by the fact that the crew that was being repositioned got to the gate very late, very close to departure time on that flight. They needed to get to Louisville, so that just precipitated the whole incident there with the passenger being forcibly removed from the plane. United's new policy is flight crews have to be there at least 1 hour before departure time. They're also seeing some competitors react to this. Delta Airlines now offering up to $10,000 for compensation for passengers to give up their seats on overbooked planes. United Airlines does report earnings tonight. They'll have the executives on the conference call tomorrow morning to again react to the fallout that the company has seen following that Chicago PR disaster for all intents and purposes, and whether or not this is affecting the company's bottom line. It appears anecdotally that they have not seen any type of a slowdown in overall customer bookings on future United Airlines flights. Netflix numbers will be in after the close of trade tonight as well, and this is going to be very interesting considering the fact that in the fourth quarter of last year, Netflix had a blowout quarter. More than 7 million new subscribers. They've just been spending millions upon millions of dollars in new original programming. Did that lead to even more new subscribers in the first quarter of this year? A lot riding on these numbers, which are due in tonight. Consider the fact that Netflix stock this year is up 15%, and it's gained over 30% in the past 12 months. It's a volatile stock. Keep that in mind. But nevertheless, we're going to see investors react to those numbers later today. Markets in general trending lower in the early Monday going. Again, a lot of exchanges are closed today. European markets closed for Easter Monday. Many in the Asia-Pacific markets also closed. The ones that were open trended for the most part higher. The outlook for Wall Street right now is a little bit mixed. Last week, the TSX and the Dow both down over 1%, and a lot of that just has to do with global uncertainty right now before the start of the earnings season. Price for oil opening just shy of $53 per barrel. We have gold trending higher, and that's indicative of unease for some investors. They put money toward gold. It's close to almost $1,300 an ounce now, and our dollar at 75.21. And record-breaking box office returns from the latest installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, The Fate of the Furious, opening over the weekend in 4,300 theaters globally. It opened in China as well, and this movie has already exceeded $500 million in global ticket sales, which would indicate that it surpassed the international box office receipts of the latest Star Wars movie out of 2015, The Force Awakens, which topped the $500 million market as well. But The Fate of the Furious, huge numbers for Universal Pictures. The overall budget to make this movie was $250 million, so it has already recouped that and doubled its initial investment by Universal Pictures. So Fast and the Furious 9, perhaps? We'll see. Some of the stars have already said they're interested in doing another film.